Mexicans, people of Hispanic origin are saying that they created hip hop. Some are saying they aided in helping create hip hop, and some are saying they actually created it. This is fucking mind blowing to me. Hip hop started in the Bronx, New York. Niggas created hip hop. Point blank period. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Not only did we create hip hop, we created almost every genre of music: country, blues, R&B, pop. We created. We created.
We did create everything.
We created hockey, baseball, everything. Like if you go back, a nigga created it. We just been erased from the history. So what makes you think we created all of these other genres, but we needed help with hip hop? Let's be real. I see KRS-One. He out there. Oh yeah, come on, bro. You an OG, but nah, bro. You got to fall back. We're not giving the culture away. You're a guest in this house. Niggas created hip hop.
Hey, all they gotta do is go watch the Art of Hip Hop. Go watch that, man. They're gonna give you the whole essence and where it began and where it came from.
If you say, I mean, all I say is if you made me to make another me, right? Like, where's the Hispanic J? Where's the Hispanic Nas? Where's the Hispanic Drake? Where's the Hispanic Pac? Where's the Hispanic Big? I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. So I think the culture is branded, or hip hop is branded as us. So I mean, maybe I'm not saying that y'all weren't in the beginning stages. Maybe 15, 20 people. That's cool. I'm not saying that because I'm not super educated on it. But when you think of hip hop, you think of black people. Period. Like there's no other way around that.
They probably help with like the graffiti and like all the little side
the b-boy shit.
This ain't even no topic really.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
Nah, it's a topic, nigga. But this is the thing. Y'all gotta be on Twitter and social media shit.
No, I'm not saying that ain't a topic. I'm just saying back to what Brandon said earlier. What's understood ain't gotta be explained.
Oh, okay.
They trying to rewrite something that's already written in stone.
Trying to rewrite history. Like, come on, listen. The first nigga to spit a bar was black. So if you came and was like, damn, that's cool, and you start tagging and y'all tag better than us, and we was like, damn, okay, now we take a little tagging from y'all. You feel me? We break dance. Y'all like break dance. Y'all break dance too. Now we take it from each other. Yeah, you are now a part of the culture. But we started it. Before you started to b-boy and all that, it was already us.
Even on the gangster rap tip, my nigga, by all of us being from the West Coast, bro, at the end of the day, we started that shit. You know what I'm saying? Snoop and Dre, all that, NWA, we started that. They wasn't even out there. And it was gang. They had Mexican gangs back then. You feel what I'm saying? We started that shit as well with that genre.
And right now, too, it's prevalent. You realize it's right now more than ever with the emergence of social media and how we're able to just find out every damn day that we created something new. It seems like people are low-key really frustrated by that. And so a lot of people's job is to disprove that or, you know what I mean, take the narrative away from that. And that's what we're seeing.
It's cool to be back into the police.
No, that's a fact. I just don't like the fact that the legends are some of the legends are co-signing. Like, oh yeah, they did start. Like now it's starting to get solidified. And it's like, damn, bro, you just really giving the culture away. We already don't own it. We don't own the labels. They raping us at the labels. Niggas ain't even getting paid. YG just came out and said, shit, I ain't get paid off none of my albums. I'm just now figuring the business out. All them platinum hits and platinum singles, bro, said he didn't get a dime. All he got was advance money.
My question is, if they were in the beginning of it, I mean, what does it change? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what it changed to begin with. So, okay, let's say that is true. Then what does it change?
Yeah, we do it better.
What changes is they can if they acting like they're the originators, then we can never say. Then they can have a 2 cents about everything that's going on with hip hop, where more so their opinion don't hold as much weight. But if you started something, yeah, your opinion matters. You should be included in more so than not. But at the end of the day, we started hip hop. Hip hop is predominantly been black. A lot of people has been allowed to transition over into it. And of course, they're gonna get support by their people. That's the only reason. Majority of black niggas is not slapping these Mexican rappers in their car like that.
At the end of the day, man, it's like this. Black people are gonna have to come get, we have to accept the fact that the old heads is sellouts, bro. They're gonna jump on whatever dick is swinging at the moment. I mean, you got old heads, the legends, co-signing gay rappers, co-signing drill rappers. Whoever's gonna give them $5,000 or $10,000, that's what they're gonna do. Hip hop, in my opinion, is just terrible. Black community has done worse ever since the inception of hip hop. And when you look at the culture of hip hop, it's sellout culture. If we wasn't selling out to Jews and white people, now before we were selling out to Jews and whites, now we're selling out to whoever got a bag and they're willing to give it. You look at things like Source Magazine, Double XL Magazine. Oh, this is the freshman class. This the new group. They done had every color under the sun on the front of that shit. It's not something Black people are going to be able to hold on to at all. Historically speaking, the facts are African Americans are credited with creating hip hop. Latinos are credited with helping with the development of hip hop later on. That's what it is. You can't argue with the historical fact. But when to try to act like we have the ability to gatekeep hip hop, it's an effort in futility. Hip hop sold out a long time ago, almost damn near from the start. So it's like you retroactively trying to gatekeep something. If they want to let them have it, let them go kill each other up. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to truly ever be able to claim any footprint in hip hop until it has the same negative impact on their community as it has to ours. When they got drill rappers running around smoking each other and shit and rapping about it, then they'll be a part of hip hop. We got a monopoly on that shit. So I don't think anybody else can hate each other enough to actually truly accept or adopt hip hop in any real fashion.
But certain things can become like a cancer, and you got to cut it out as soon as you see it, because it's a lot of things we could say that can't happen when half the shit that we invented got took over by other people. So to sit here and say eventually in generations down the line where they've been erasing our history, that's why it has to get cut out now. So I do understand the forefront of why niggas need to be speaking on it.
Nah, that's facts. It's like whether you agree with it or not, if it's something that's a part of the culture, somebody from the culture needs to come defend it. Because I tell you right now, it ain't no way in hell something that a Hispanic created and then niggas start trying to take credit for it and they finna let that fly. It's not happening, bro. No other race. Anything the Asians created and niggas, oh yeah, well, you know my uncle. Nah, fuck all that, bro. Your uncle didn't do shit. Like they jumping out there, they stomping on you 10 toes down. We're the only culture that's like accepting of other cultures to really truly be a part of our culture and profit off our culture. But no other culture lets niggas come profit off their culture.
But how can you gatekeep something when your own people gonna sell you out, bro? Like just as much as we be like, that's ours, you have niggas like Harris, one of people talking about Hispanics create or Latinos created hip hop. They'll do anything for money, bro. That's what the problem is. The people,
but what you're saying,
go ahead, the founders, the pioneers will do anything for a bag of money, my nigga. You're not gonna be able to defend nothing like that.
I get what you're saying, but it's something to me that's kind of like, then you could say that with everything, right? Like for example, you could say, okay, I'm a police officer, I'm a good one. Everybody else is bad, so I'm gonna just be bad too. Just fuck it. I feel like that's kind of what you're saying, and so why do we not continue to try to gatekeep hip hop? Just because other people are not trying to, or those people individually have tried to give it away. If you really are true, to the art and you love it, then why would you not keep trying to fight for it?
Well, I real quick, let bear with me on this one. Somebody got a background chirp, but I'll give you an example. Culture. I do Brazilian jiu-jitsu. The Gracie family invented Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but the minute the Gracie family allowed Zuffa to buy the name of the that like fighting the tournament that they was running, which was I forgot what it was called. Zuffa became UFC. Now UFC controls Vale Tudo. That's what it was called, Vale Tudo, which was basically like street fighting, like two dudes in the middle fighting. Now UFC controls the narrative of Vale Tudo. The Gracies don't control it no more. And they don't try to control it no more. Now, because they basically sold out and taught, they started teaching people who weren't Gracies their art. Now you got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gyms everywhere that ain't got nothing to do with the Gracies. Once you let everybody start touching your shit, it ain't yours no more.
But can that
because you giving it to other people for money?
Savvy, though? I mean, at the end of the day, some people didn't know business, being business savvy. Some people was captivating over that. And see, back then, the business sense wasn't being taught back then. They didn't even know it was going to be this profitable. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So once hip hop became Main Street, then of course they were trying to make money because at the time everybody was flat broke.
I'm looking at it. I'm just looking at it.
Hold on, real
I
quick.
agree with you, Ruckus, but I don't.
Real quick. Here's the flaw in that analogy you just used. Even though, yeah, other people they got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gyms, guess what? When you say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that credit's still going to Gracie. It ain't no other family coming out like, oh, the Greens, they created the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the Gracies took it from them. No, niggas still give the credit, like the foundation, the Gracies. Yeah, it's spread and there's other gyms, but guess what? When you go down that history line, the Gracies' names is etched in stone. They trying to erase niggas' names. Go ahead, Kali.
No, I was just saying, damn, honestly, forgot what I was saying, bro.
Who trying to erase niggas' names? Who try? I don't.
They're trying to erase us from history, bro.
No,
What
they're not,
planet
bro.
you living on, gang?
Who are they trying to erase from history, bro?
Everything that niggas done, we don't get credit until we
get out there. Jordans, my nigga. They trying to erase niggas from history.
What is you
Ruckus, I was agreeing with you. What I was just speaking to was that's not a reason to stop trying to gatekeep or fight for whatever it is that you deem is worth fighting for. That's all that I was saying. I'm not disagreeing with that.
And we fight for something that actually has a positive impact in our community. Like that's all I'm saying.
Of course. No,
music is good for the soul. I don't know what you're talking about.
We need to put this effort. Why don't we defend STEM and send our kids to private school? Like,
but
private school ain't even good for everybody.
But I was gonna say, but you don't think people that are millionaires aren't creating generational wealth for their families to put their kids in private schools? That's just the way the avenue they're making.
Hip hop is not creating generational wealth for nobody at this point.
Why
most
is it not?
Rappers are broke.
You saying most, but okay, what about the ones that ain't?
Okay, let me say this though. This is why you have to gatekeep your culture. We didn't gatekeep the culture and it got taken over. So now we don't run shit because we didn't gatekeep it. We started inviting niggas, and guess what? They was like, hey, we finna get these lawyers involved. We finna do this, we finna do that. They make you think we in business together. Next thing you look up, you working for their ass.
We gave it.
You working for their ass for free.
We could blame these niggas too, but it's niggas that's signing under these niggas, and these niggas is doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Like, that's a fact.
They didn't take nothing.
The line though. That wasn't at the very beginning though.
They
didn't record label.
Bro, they didn't take. Sorry.
Fuck. Even from Ice Cube to Dr. Dre to all these niggas been getting fucked. Not just Easy could have had a hand in helping Dre and helping Cube, but none of these niggas didn't. So it ain't always just about gatekeeping, but it's about keeping it predominantly black owned. We still can allow to make money off of these other people, but the things that we do should be more so us being in control of it.
And this the difference. When a nigga rapes a nigga with a contract, the nigga raping him, that money is still in the black community. Yeah, he raped him, but that money is still going to the nigga.
Listen,
we can deal with a nigga raping a nigga, but guess what? All right, he's still black. Hey, let's clean up our own backyard. When people is raping you, that money is getting taken from the community and going
Even the language is wrong, y'all. Like, he's raping you. No one raped these dudes. These dudes have people who looked over them contracts and stuff. And if they didn't, they know what they're supposed to do. They, most contracts, they have to break it down to you honestly for the most part. But dudes see them dollar signs and they like, I'm broke as fuck. I ain't got nothing. Black people have a confidence issue. We don't have confidence in us. We don't have confidence in ourselves, so we try to get it off as quick as possible so we can get the cash reward. And we've been doing that since before rap was even invented. Even when we was just singing soul music, we was doing that.
The average black person,
juke joints and shacks and shit.
Black person coming out the hood is illiterate. That's like saying they need to understand the language that the people speak in the courts. These niggas don't understand shit. Half of them can't read and write, probably past a 5th grade level. That's the only thing why they be getting fucked. But at the end of the day, it's their fault for not educating themselves on it. But like you said, you should have people reading over it. But at another time, like you said, a nigga might be broke and hungry and just signing anything.
Yeah, but even that though, right? Like the lawyer is not always your friend that's reading the contract. Sometimes the lawyer or the agent is taking more from you. A lot of rappers have found out that the accountant, that the person was putting the money away, the bodyguard, the right-hand man was actually in fact doing them dirty and siphoning them. So we can't sit up here and that's why we got to provide nuance when we're talking about the industry, because again, they've had control from the jump. Like when you think about it, did he start as? For instance, he didn't start as P. Diddy. He was a backup dancer. Do you get what I'm saying? Dr. Dre, who did Dr. Dre get on with? Jerry Heller. it was already the white Jewish people that were already on giving us the deals, and then coming from where we're coming from, there's that educational disconnect where we're not going to understand it. Even if you do say it to us, they know they speaking to a brick wall at that point. They're just doing that to say, hey, there's no negligence involved. We read the contract, you know, we gave them pages 1 through 5. They signed it. So now there's no liability. Do you get what I'm saying? On our end. So that's what I think that really is. It's not that they're doing it and we're completely understanding it. They're just doing it to do it. They know what it is.
I think you need to learn how to negotiate at the end of the day. You need to come with the deals and whatever the case it may be, instead of just accepting what somebody giving you. Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody come with a contract, it's going to be better for them and less for you.
But y'all don't think that people back then tried to come with those deals? When you watch the NWA movie, when you look at Pac and how Pac wanted to start his own record label and get into production, and you look at even Ice Cube, how he came in there and got his shit back, all of those things, people tried, but you can only try so much to where you see now niggas are getting blackballed. But back then, they have the money to sustain that. Niggas have the money to sustain that.
But
you had like E40 coming out the trunk. You had Master P and them like No Limit. They did it.
Bro, listen.
That's not everybody. All I'm saying is that is not the majority of rappers that are going to sign a contract. Maybe now in the internet era where they've already seen all these mistakes, but when you're looking at the pioneers of shit, they don't understand. They don't necessarily understand what's ahead. So you have to put that out there before just saying, "Oh, nigga,
let me say one thing. Let me say one thing real quick. I'm not even blaming the ones that's running shit, because first of all, kudos to them for being smart enough to say, damn, this could turn into something, and monopolizing on it and making it make sense and making it make money. Because let's just be real. We was in the hood doing it just for the love. They saw something like, damn, this could spark something, and put the business behind it. So who do we really need to be mad at? Them for jerking us, or us for not having the business mindset that they had to make the culture financially beneficial for us? Because let's be real,
at that time though, that information wasn't valued to us. We couldn't go out and get it. Like Google didn't exist back then.
Nah.
Go to
show. Let me ask you this: where did they get the information then?
No, let me say this real quick. I think we're making a lot of excuses.
That's fact.
Because in order for you to gatekeep something, you got to know your own people, and you got to be honest about who you are as a group of people. Black people love spending money before they get it. Kanye West said that in The College Dropout, and that man was a college dropout. He knew how to read and all that. These dudes who were rappers, most of them were drug dealers. They knew all about making deals. They already knew about splits and whatever. The problem was, they're going to sign you to a 4-hour, they're going to sign you to a 4-album deal. They're going to hand you damn near $1 million. But with that $1 million, you are expected to produce them 4 albums. What do niggas do? Niggas run, go party up, buy a house, all that, and then the first album be bomb, because usually that one, the studio didn't funded it before they gave you the next deal. You go spend all your creative budget, because that's what that is, your creativity budget. We spend that on bullshit. Then we go try to make an album. We try to rush an album.
But that's the talent.
Hold on real quick.
That's still a talent though, bro.
You're talking about,
you got to have a team around you. The talent is meant to.
What I'm telling you is, you're saying having a team around you. Dudes got a bunch of leeches and homies around them. So we get the money, we don't do what we supposed to do with the money, and then when the money is all back, we talking about we got fucked and they signed us to a bad deal.
Where's the talent is supposed to find that better circle if they all coming from the hood? You get what I'm saying?
How did they find it for their first album?
Would you say what?
How did they find it for their first album?
Again, they got found it typically back in the day. It's not like the internet time now where you can go blow up just on the internet. Then you had to be scouting. It wasn't, you had to be in a big city and you had to blow up there. You have to blow up regionally, then nationally.
Niggas get money and they lose discipline. They lose momentum. Once they get that check, bro, when you be hungry, you spitting. Once DMX came out with 3. Go ahead.
I'm not recruiting any of that. I'm not.
Hey, rest in peace, X. We're not doing no X slander, nigga. You get deep.
That's my favorite rapper. But X,
rest in peace, the dog.
Let me say this. Let me say this. X came out hot, 3-4 albums steaming. Once bro got that money, bro, habits started to take over. And that's the way it is with most.
He had the habits before the money, though. So let's just be real, though. He had to have it. How much do you want a smoker to really do? Because let's be real. X was a smoker at the end of the day. If he didn't have a habit, he could have been Jay-Z before Jay-Z. You got to realize that.
Elvis Presley was a white dude. He had a habit, but we're not slandering him like we do our own people, though.
Nigga, it's the same way the rock stars get ran by the Jews as well. But we're not talking about that. The whole industry is ran by